They're set, ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A first carry for Najee Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Harris. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Burrow will throw. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Burrow. He gets it complete to Harris. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. They'll try the right side with Harris. And a short gain here down to the 22. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, and I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. wore down defenses, and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle.
Touchdown! Rashad Bateman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11. Check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On the give, this is Harris. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, it's Harris. Into the secondary again. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try to run with Harris, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
On first down, Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
11.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. First down, and they go back to Harris. Powers passed him at the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Here we go. Here we go. 11.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He'll find Bateman once more. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Steelers 17, Ravens 14. Justin Tucker to kick off football.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Deontay Harris. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply,
this is caught at the 20. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there just before halftime. Flush to his right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
Stop. 11. Ready?
Now a give. Running left is Harris. 114 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point now by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter.
let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jackson now. Wide open receiver complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 39, Jackson. A slant route caught by Bateman. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Ravens 21. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my. He pulled it in. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. On first down, Harris. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Again, it's Harris on second down. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 138 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprint.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Hayward, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed down him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Oh, he sheds himself free. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Room to run past midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, Jackson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.